Hello folks, welcome to another episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. Getting in the spirit of fall and with Halloween coming up, I figured I would do a little bit of local history and local ghost stories and local urban legends and visit some of the historical cemeteries around our community. A lot of them date back to Civil War times and before. Today I'm in Phenix City at the Godwin Cemetery. Just thought I'd give you a little quick tour of some of the old grave sites here. This is the entrance to the Godwin Cemetery. You have to excuse me, I mashed a button on the camera and it blocked my view. Here we have the flagpole, because this is considered a military cemetery. There are Confederate soldiers here dating back to the Civil War. I know that sounds redundant, but it does. And as you can tell, Miss Boone's riding with me today. She's being very well behaved. I guess she's going to protect me from any ghosts that might pop up. Boone, hey, sit, sit, sit down. You stay. She's hard-headed. But here's one, Mr. William Culpepper. Confederate States of America, born October 1836, died May 20th, 1917. This is a fairly old cemetery. You don't see too many like this anymore. Got the old cedar trees growing up in the center of it. Coming. Boone wants to go with me everywhere I go, but she's too excited right now. It's a strange place. Boone, sit, down, stay. I was told about this, even though I've lived here all my life, I've never been here before. This is located right in downtown, middle of Phenix City. Part of our little local history, we had a famous bridge builder named Horace King. He, at one time in his life, was a slave. But he learned to build bridges, and I guess you'd call it architecture. And he built several of the bridges that are still standing to this day here in Phenix City. And back in that day, they wasn't designed for 18-wheelers and logging trucks and cement trucks, but he was such an intelligent man that he knew what he was doing, and his work is still standing and being used today. But I was told about this thing because Mr. King built this tombstone for a Mr. John Godwin. And it says here on Mr. Godwin's tombstone, he was born October the 17th, 1798, I believe. He died on February 26, 1859. This stone was placed here by Horace King in lasting remembrance of the love and gratitude he felt for his lost friend and former master. And I'm not sure if you can make it out up here, but there's a Masonic symbol about halfway up the top of this monument. but this is a very old cemetery. Here's, I guess, some more of the Godwin family. Born in 1835, passed away in 1850. Here is a Captain John Godwin, Company G, Georgia Siege, CSA, passed away August 26, 1885. There's people here born in the early to middle 1800s. And see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. Here is a, not sure if I can make that out with my bad eyes. I believe that says Mr. Ford. Not sure, but he was Georgia Infantry, CSA. But this is just an old-timey country cemetery. I guess it was a family plot. And like I said, this has nothing to do with ghosts or haunting, but it's just an older cemetery located right here in the middle of town. But we were just passing through, and as time goes on and we can travel around, we're going to try to do a little rambling around and learn some of the history of our towns and places we visit close by. And just thought we'd visit a few of the cemeteries. I have actually been in hunting clubs in the last few years where you'll be out in the middle of the woods and you'll come across, I guess it's a family plot, or in a situation like this where some of it dates back to the Civil War era or before, when there actually were slaves, and some of the people were buried out in the middle of the woods, and you'll be deer hunting and just stumble on a tombstone, you know. So we're just going to try to visit a few, find a few stories maybe we can tell, and just, you know, a little fun for Halloween and a little history at the same time. But folks, hope y'all enjoyed the little visit here. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. We need all the help we can get. And me and Miss Boone, who has been behaving pretty doggone good, hope y'all have a good evening, and if the good Lord's willing the creek don't rise, we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all.